Hi friends, my name is Bandi Anod Kumar Reddy. Welcome to Anod Tech Hub. I am here to teach with you Devops with AWS. Let's start our session.
Today's topic is SDLC. Just pause and video and think yourself. What is SDLC? Okay. What is SDLC? The first thing is to be an the you need to think what is SDLC. The first point in our mind should get rise the abbreviation of SDLC. What is SDLC? SDLC is nothing but software software development life cycle. Okay, the abbreviation of SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. Okay, this is good and well and fine. Then coming to definition, what is the definition of software development life cycle and what is the main aim of software development life cycle? I will tell now. Okay, I will tell what is the definition of software development life cycle now. So just listen here and don't sit ideal in front of our video. Take a notes and listen carefully. Okay, good. The definition of SDLC is nothing but definition for SDLC is a software development life cycle is an creating high quality software that meets customer expectations. Customer expectations while minimizing the costs and time. This is very very important. That means I will tell now. Okay. The definition of software development lifecycle is SDLC is a creating of creating of high quality high quality software high quality software. You can you should know this what is high quality software. You must and should know what is high quality software. High quality software means what? That means the software should not have any defects, bugs, or errors, or any failures. And also, the very, very important thing of that software is to be an should be very easy to access. Easy to access. This is very, very important point in software. Okay? Okay. This is nothing but high quality software. Okay. High quality software, creating of high quality software, and that means, okay, that means customer customer expectations. That means customer expectations means customer. What is customer? You should know. Customer means like an end user. Okay, you can remember or you okay. It's like an end user. Customer expectations. Okay, expectation. Okay. Customer expectations while minimizing time and costs. This is very very important. This is nothing but software development life cycle. Okay, again I am saying software development life cycle is nothing but creating a high quality software. That means customer expectations. This point is very very important. Whatever the customer they are expecting, we need to develop. For that purpose, we are going for this software development life cycle. Okay, while minimizing the time, this time, and cost. This is very very important. Okay, then what is the aim of SDLC? SDLC. Okay, what is the aim of SDLC? The main aim of SDLC is to to develop an application. To develop an application. Okay, okay, no issues. In second point, it says step by step process, step by step process to develop an application, to develop an application. This is first point and this is second point. Are you getting, friends? If you are not getting, just pause and video and listen one or two times. Then definitely we will get. Okay? Okay, good. Now, now we are moving into an how the software is developed, how to develop an software. Those types of things we will learn now. In order to develop an software, there are some steps or phases are available. There are some steps or phases we need to follow. We need to follow. Then only we can able to develop an high quality software. Then we can able to develop an high quality software. For that reason, now I will move on to that phases. Okay, friends. Now I am moving into that phases of SDLC.
Please like the video, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more videos. Comment the video.
Okay, now moving into software development lifecycle phases. Why we are going for the software development lifecycle phases means just pause and video and think yourself why we are moving into these phases. Obviously, we are moving for these phases because of to develop an good application or software. For that reason only we are going for these phases. And also we must and should follow one by one, face to face, one after one another. That means step by step phases we need to follow. Then only we will get a good software or an application at the end. Okay. Now coming into these software development lifecycle phases, the first thing you need to understand about clients. What is client? Is nothing but clients are basically simple words and customer. That means a customer is a accessing the services. Those we can call it as an clients. Okay. Some of the clients are HDFC and ICICI and SBI. These we can and so on etc. There are so many plenty of customers are, that means clients are there. But the clients doesn't know how to develop an application. For that reason they want to approach and developers. Okay, directly they may not approach developers. Why means some documentation, some requirements, but developers can't able to understand the whatever the clients are delivering, some of the content, those types of things they doesn't understand. For that reason, some of the phases, some of the processes there. For that reason, we are discussing now. Okay. Now coming into this clients, and now clients is giving all the requirements whatever they are expecting, or that means match, like whatever the requirements they are giving to business analyst, that means BA, that means business analyst. That business analyst will gather all the requirements, all the requirements, and the business analyst will make an one document. That document is nothing but business requirement specification. That document is nothing but business requirement specification. Business analyst main role is to gather the data from the clients, and that data they maintain and one document type. The document type we can call it as an business requirement specification, or someone is calling like a software requirement specification, SRS document. It's very very important, this document. By using this document we can develop an project, that means an application or software. Okay. Now coming into this requirement collection. This requirement collection is nothing but whatever their clients is giving and requirements uh, they need for that application. They may gather and they may maintain a one document. For that reason, and this phase is to be completed. After collecting all the requirements from the clients, then this document will be um, bypasses to the next phase. That next phase is nothing but an uh, requirement analysis. Who will do this requirement analysis means, and system analyst may do this requirement analysis. Requirement analysis. What is this requirement analysis? Basically is nothing but gathering the requirements what the customer needs. See, basically gathering the requirements what the customer needs. All the data, that means they gathering all the data whatever they need from the customer. That data will may gather, and also they may define very clearly, but organizers will written in a raw format. But this system analyst will may like see, basically the documents may write some a raw format, but the system analyst may right very in depth. So that is mainly they may written a very clearly. This is very very important for the system analyst. After after doing after doing an requirement analysis of an system analyst, they may maintain one FRS document. Again, FRS is nothing but functional requirement specification. Again, they maintain one document. That document we can call it as a functional requirement specification. That means functional is nothing but like an the clearly and in-depth information they may analyze the requirements. And then after completion of this requirement analysis, system analyst may bypass to the next phase. That next phase is nothing but and designing. Who are all, who are all major role will place in this designing phase is nothing but design architecture may plays an major role here. Designing phase. What is this designing basically? Totally from end to end, they may design. Okay, they may design dummy type of thing, dummy type of things they may design. Then only like it is not an functionally working, but it is like a UI type, like UI UX type. It is not working fully. It is like a blueprint. We can simply say that blueprint. Okay, based upon that designing, the developers may develop. That is and next step I will tell you. See, in this designing phase, again here they may maintain like a GUI and DB and applications will be there. What is GUI? They may design architectures may design like GUI and DB and application. Okay, what is GUI basically? Graphical user interface. Just now I said that designers may mainly develop some, like you can take it as an sign up page or login page. In this login page, an username will be there and then password will be there. If that, if once clicking an button, then that will moves into a next page. If it is validates, then it will goes to a next page. If it is not validate, then it will be showing an error. That parts will be an doing an developers, but dummy type of things will be done by designers. That means design architectures. That is GUI, graphical user interface. Now coming into database, this means DB means database. Basically, what is database? Database designing. What is database designing basically? What is database? Database is nothing but collection of tables in simpler words. How the database should be work? That means basically every application will be having an front end and back end. Front end, we may use some of the technologies. We may like Angular or React or HTML or CSS. So many things. Next.js. Okay, so many things are available. But in backend database, there are plenty of things are available. Like in database, like Oracle and then SQL and then MySQL and DB2. For those designing purpose, how the data should be stored. Those types of designing thing purpose, they're maintaining an database designer. That means they made design database designing. Now coming to this application designing, they mainly divided this application into two types. That means high level design, high level designing of an application, and low level designing of an application. See, listen carefully and make a notes what I am telling. Just make a notes. Okay, what I am telling. Again I am telling application is here dividing into a two types, that is an high level design and low level design of an application. Now coming into an what high level design. What is this basically? High level design is, see, what I am telling is application is divided into a two types. That means high level high level design, and second one is low level design. Okay, are you getting or not? There are two types of designs in application. The, f- the the first thing in application means the high level design, and the second application design is to be a low level design. Now moving into an what is high level design. What is high level design is basically in our project, a plenty of project is there. That project should be divided into an some modules. These modules may divide into an smaller type. That means smaller again smaller modules, that we can call that we can call it as called called it as modularization. Okay, very very important, modularization. Okay, okay. This in application designing, the first application designing phase is completed. That means high level design phase is completed. Then what is low level design? Low level design means whatever whatever the logics are present, that logics should be there in logics logics should be there here. Okay, whatever the logics should be, whatever the application may having and some logics, right? Before I said, and if you can take login page, in that login page and username and password will be there, that we need to implement, that means that we need to validate, right? For that validation a logic is required. For that logic here and low level design is required. Okay, okay. Now, after completion of this designing phase, the designer, or that means design architecture, bypass this entire thing to the next phase. That next phase is nothing but the coding phase. This coding phase we can call it as an implementation phase also. That means developing phase also. Here, here will be having a main role. Here we will be having a main role. This main role may takes place at developer. That the developers means those who are all developing an application or software, we can call it as a developers. Okay, and also once they completing the application or software, they may maintain a source code document. What is this source code document? Coding part and all, they may maintain an one document. That document we can say that source code document. Okay, after completion of this source code document without any error or without any bugs or without any effects, they may bypass this entire document next to the testing phase. Testing phase, very very important. In testing phase there are mainly here QA and client may plays an major role in this testing phase. What is QA? Quality analyst. It's very very important. Quality analysis mainly plays an system testing. They may test and system testing. Okay, testing like it is not a like a integration testing. Okay, unit testing, not that type of, but here then there will be having in some systems testing that you may learn in test manual testing. Okay, not required now, but you may learn in manual testing. Okay, coming to this client, what is client? I already said what is client means. It's a customer. Okay, it's those who are accessing the services, those we can call it as a clients. Clients may test the user acceptance test. Here also they may validate. Here also rejection of the project may occurs. Why means clients are testing our project. user should be satisfied, no, then only our project should be good. If user is not satisfying our project, then our project is waste, that means not validated, that means not use. Simple. Okay. Now, in this testing, again, in this testing, there are mainly two types of things are important. That means what is verification and validation. See, very very important. What is verification and validation? What is verification here in this testing? See, basically, and verification mainly tells about software implementation, how the software is implemented. Okay, and then coming to validation part, what is this validation in this testing? Validation is nothing but it's the implemented software meets the customer requirements, whether the customer requirements are satisfied or not, those we can call it as a validation. Okay, in this user acceptance testing, there will be again two types of testing: alpha testing and beta testing. That is okay, that we can study in manual testing, but no, not required. Okay, after completion of this testing phase, then entire things bypasses to the next phase. That next phase is nothing but release and maintenance. Once testing is completed, then it will move into a next phase. That phase is nothing but release and maintenance. Okay, and I have one doubt here. Any once once testing is completed and the entire application is hosted in some server and they are maintaining, while the clients are accessing the our application, at that time some bugs are the bugs may come, errors may come, and defects may also come. In order to maintain those types of defects, errors, bugs, those types of things, we are maintaining this release and maintenance. So this is very very important. Now coming to this again, clients, once the project is completed, then the business again this after completion of this project, entire project may submit into a clients. In this client, there will be having an one proposal. That proposal is nothing but requirement for proposal. And also here, once the requirement once and also there will be having an one more agreement, there will be having an one agreement. That agreement we can say that service level agreement. Once the project is finalized, then they maintain one agreement. That agreement we can say that service level agreement. So this is nothing but software development life cycle phases. So, and once entire application is done and completed, who will test? Who will test? Just pause and video and think. Just pause and video and think. Not in testing phase, but who will test? For that reason, we will move into an SDLC. SDLC. That means software, okay, testing life cycle. Okay, that I will discuss in next video, guys. And what are all the problems for this software development life cycle is the if the less time. See, there will be having some problems with this software development life cycle. In the software development life cycle, the major problem for this is whenever the time is less and work is more, at the time project is not complete. And also the testers and coders miscommunication, at the time also project may not complete, and at the end of the project it may not get properly. So that is the main disadvantage of this software development life cycle. Okay, and also some of the software development life cycle models will be there, that I will discuss in upcoming sessions.
Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, please mail to me.